She looked up to the sky in wonder at our place in the stars.
It's a robot. And she's a goddamn robot. You are a toy!
My motto is, if you want to win the lottery, you have to make the money to buy a ticket.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Movie House Next Door. I'm Sherrod.
And I'm Noah.
I'm Justin.
You got Sean over there on the sound. Before we get started with today's review, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Sorry. Just make sure you share this shit too.
And give us 5 stars.
5 stars, please.
And likes and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you're watching us on YouTube, if you can, go out of your way and leave us a review on the streaming platforms. 'Cause,
Please.
Yeah, the YouTube statistics and analytics don't really go with the streaming platforms.
Right.
So any YouTube views doesn't help push our
Yes.
podcast any.
So please help
Anymore.
us out.
Yes.
Noah, how you doing?
Doing all right.
That's what's up.
Not too bad. Not too shabby.
So, y'all ready for Thanksgiving?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck it, right?
Damn colonizers.
So, 27 years ago on Thanksgiving week,
Christopher Columbus landed in America.
there was a movie that impacted the industry in a major way. It was probably one of the best movie to come out during that time in 1995 by a small company called Pixar. Endorsed by Disney. A lot of people don't know this. Did you know Steve Jobs owned Pixar?
I did not.
Yes. When he got pushed out of Apple, he still wanted to do like a tech company. So he bought Pixar. And like 5 or 6 years later, they came out with this movie, Toy Story.
When did he get kicked out of Apple?
Oh, the board members like bought him out. He was crazy. He was.
So he didn't make like any of the iPhones?
Yeah. He came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came back and
I
did
was like, I
that.
could have sworn.
Yeah. But this was such a like just a major risk for this small company at the time. If it flopped, they were like, we can never make a movie again. And it turned out to be a instant classic.
A hit.
Loved by adults and children, especially children. Just another little tidbit. Toy Story wasn't the original name. They had no name. Toy Story was just something they called it for the time. They were just like, what's it about? They said it's a story about toys. And they just decided to leave it Toy Story.
I mean, it's a good name.
Very good name. Straight to the point.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of Toy Story, you
get off our podcast.
Yeah, you live under a rock. Classic characters: Woody, Buzz, Slinky, Mr. Potato Head, the Piggy Bank,
little aliens.
Little
Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep. And this little boy named Andy, who is their owner.
Ooh.
In the intro to this movie, it's so like special because it really just shows that kid in all of us. Because when you see Andy, I think, just my opinion, you kind of see ourselves. Like everybody in this room has been Andy at some point, just playing with toys, especially your favorite ones. And I like that the intro scene just because it just tells you all about this little kid, but he didn't say a whole word.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Loves the Cowboys.
And watching this movie again, when, of course, the awakening of Woody, he's an asshole.
I was thinking that too. I was like, I never realized how much of a dickhead
He is an asshole. Like, for real. Like, he's obviously like the leader of all the toys in the room.
That's just because he's the favorite.
Because he's the favorite toy.
And it gets to his head.
It does, because
if you don't know he's your favorite, he'll tell you multiple times.
Literally. And I mean, he's bossing people around.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, wow.
He does have that little sheriff badge.
He is the law
and
enforcement.
he's a cop.
And the problem, not the problem, but the plot for, like, this first half of the movie is the family is about to move, and it's Andy's birthday. And so on the whim, I guess the mom was like, we're going to have the party right now. And the toys are freaking out. Well, the toys ain't freaking out at this point. That's when Woody rounds them all up and has this, like, I guess, weekly meeting that they do. It's so funny. He's like, does everybody have a moving buddy? Like a fucking dictator.
Yeah.
Yelling at
he had good intentions. He doesn't want anyone to get lost.
That's true.
That's probably about the only time in the entire movie he's not being an asshole.
And
where he has other people's intentions at mind.
And then he's telling them, find a moving buddy. He goes, if you don't find one, pick one. Yeah. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then he kind of just nonchalantly, and Andy's birthday is moved to the day. Toys start freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because birthday presents means new toys. And new toy means you can be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they do this every birthday, every Christmas, every time there's an event.
Attacks.
Yeah. and it's so funny, like he's sent the toys are freaking out. They're like, what are we gonna do? He's like, calm down. He's cocky. He's like, I'm not getting replaced.
Yeah.
But nobody's getting replaced.
Mr. Potato Head too. He goes, oh, he's not worried because he's the favorite.
It's so funny. He's funny as fuck. Mr. Potato Head is so funny. He's just so sarcastic and like dickish. Like, oh, here this motherfucker goes again. So when he sends the soldiers in, and they like
scope it out,
just to scope out the place. That
little sequence is so funny of them like jumping down and sliding down the rope.
It's so funny.
They're like, go, go, go.
And you know what I was thinking too? The toys that are in this movie, like the Mr. Potato Heads and the Army Men and like real toys in real life, I bet they went through the roof.
Oh, probably.
They had to.
Yeah.
Like, especially like Mr. Potato Head, because that's a classic one. And the phone and the RC car, all those things. I was just thinking that they probably made a killing.
I always wanted those like little radios.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Those play school radios.
Yeah.
The Army Men scene is so funny because it's like, these are fucking toys, and
I love how they move too because their feet are still like stuck.
They and that was something that they decided to keep in. Like, I think somebody said they didn't like the movement, but they're just like, it's funny. Like, don't take this too seriously.
Yeah.
Because
I thought that it was funny too whenever they bring out the binoculars, and it's just like in solid plastic, but they can still see.
Exactly. And one gets stepped on, and he's just like,
yeah, leave me. Good soldier doesn't leave anyone behind.
That shit's so funny. Like Saving Private Ryan and shit. That shit's so funny. And so, Lexi actually pointed this out. They open the presents first. That's so weird. Like,
what do you mean?
Like at a birthday party, you usually wait, and then the presents are last. Like, she did them first, and she was like, that was weird. I was like, yeah, I guess it was kind of. I guess it's for the movie because they just can be sitting there waiting.
Well, because then you play, and then you don't want to go and play and then open your presents. You want to open your presents and play with them.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it. It was just something my wife pointed out, and I was like, that's true.
I will be attacking her when I get home.
But he's going through present after present. Some kid gives him a lunchbox.
Yeah.
So feels like, oh, a lunchbox? That's for lunch.
Bed sheets. And they're like, who invited this kid?
He got socks. He got everything but a fucking new toy. But there was one more toy, a big box. It was Buzz Lightyear,
To infinity and beyond.
iconic Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
And when he arrives, and just Andy just smacks Woody out of the fucking way. It was like, make room for this new fucking toy. It's been memed 1,000 times.
There's no sign of
There's no sign of intelligent life anywhere. That shit is so funny. And then when Woody just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Dude, he just like freaks the fuck out. What the fuck? And the dialogue in this, like, just
That's Tom Hanks, right?
Tom Hanks.
Okay.
It's Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. Tim Allen. Yes, Tim Allen's Buzz.
I don't think I know Tim Allen.
Tim the Toolman Taylor. Home Improvement. Wow.
Not doing anything for me.
Wow. But the dialogue between Woody and Buzz is so hilarious because Woody is, you can tell he's kind of threatened just a little
Yeah.
bit, but he's not really just worried. So he just kind of, this
Like,
is
hey,
Andy's.
That's my spot.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
And then he kind of like, this is Andy's room. Who are you? What's her name?
Yeah.
He's like, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. He's like, oh, that's cool. He's just like, okay, well. And then he sees the other toys and he tries to like, he's like, who do you know those people? He's like, yeah, they're Andy's toys. Like, chill
They're all
out. Like,
Andy's toys,
yeah,
like-
exactly. So this shit was just so funny to me. Like, he introduces himself to all the toys and they're just like, oh, wow. They are like antagonizing Woody because
Yeah.
they're just like, he's like, I'm a
They're, like,
space
pissing him
ranger.
off, yeah.
And they're just like, wow. What does that button
nice
do?
audio.
Dude, I think with Mr. Potato Head, he was just like, Woody has one of those. He was like, Woody has a drawstring and it sounds like a car went over it.
Yeah.
That shit is so
And
funny.
then he grabs the string on the back.
And the piggy bank goes, wow, this is a state-of-the-art sound system. Like, just antagonizing. And Woody's like, what the fuck? Like, what? He's not a space ranger.
Yeah, I loved it whenever he's looking at the back of the box and he's like, he's just like reading what's on the box
And
already.
he's
Yeah.
just like, Jesus fucking Christ. and at this point, Woody is like, this guy is acting like, why is he acting like this?
Yeah.
And so he can,
Like, I'm the douchebag. Listen to him.
Yeah, right. And because he's like, this guy's arrogant as fuck. Like, what the fuck? And then he shows them like the wings. They're like, oh, fuck. They were like, he was like, you can fly? He was like, yeah, I can fly.
Duh.
Now, Mr. Potato Head, I just noticed Mr. Potato Head and the piggy bank, they're just like, okay. They're just like, okay, this guy, can he fly? Like, they're just like, what the fuck? Dude, he does that jump off and loop the loops around
So stupid.
it's so stupid. He has his eyes closed the whole time so he, I guess, doesn't know
What
I
he's
don't know
doing.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
But he literally pulls it off. It's so funny.
What was funny is that Woody goes, that's not flying, that's just falling with grace. It's like,
it's
he's not
following,
wrong.
following style.
Style, yeah.
And the other toys are genuinely impressed. They're like, holy shit. Like, this guy's a fucking badass. They're like, we don't even care if he's like acting or pretending.
Yeah.
And they go through this montage of Andy like changing his room. And I'm just like, y'all about to move. Y'all about to move and you're like
That's
changing
true.
your whole
I
fucking
didn't
room.
think about that.
Y'all about to leave in a week. My
It's
mom will be
tear
like,
down those fucking posters.
my mom will be like, what are you doing? That shit is so funny. But and then, Woody kind of gets tossed. No, Andy was trying to decide which toy he wanted to sleep with, so he tossed
I don't
Andy.
want to play with you anymore.
And so then he's having a conversation with Buzz, and he's fucking hot. Like, he's hot. He's
Yeah.
like, stay away from Andy. He's like, what the fuck?
When he's
like,
fixing his ship.
And it's funny. It was so ironic because Buzz was just like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm trying to leave here. Like, I don't want to be here. I'm trying to leave. And he's just like, just stay away from him. Stay away from my life. My life. He's so funny.
Hey, that's my man.
And then he realizes, like, holy shit, he really fucking
Thinks that he's
believes
Buzz,
he's
yeah.
this. So he's just like, yo, he was like, y'all come here. He don't believe, he thinks he's a fucking space ranger. Dude, when he pops his helmet off, and
Oh
he's
my
like,
God.
he was like, what are you doing? Shit is so
Bears are
funny.
toxic.
So at this point in the movie, Woody's fed up. He's just like,
Ever
I'm-
since he got thrown off that bed, he's been kind of like over it.
oh yeah. So Andy and his mom are about to go to Pizza Planet, a very, I guess, popular restaurant around this town because it's everywhere.
It's like Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. So she tells Andy he can only bring one toy, and it's so funny to me. Woody picks up the 8-ball, the
Mhm.
shaky 8-ball, and it's like, no,
He's like, don't
not
count
gonna
on
pick
it.
you. He's not gonna pick you. And I'm just thinking in that scene, like, is that ball alive in this fucking?
Well, I mean, the piggy bank is alive.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
And
ball
the piggy
was,
bank ain't no damn toy.
and the 8-ball's antagonizing Woody. Dude, that shit's so funny.
I would say so. I would
And-
say it's a toy.
And he's just like, you know what? I know he's gonna choose. They're going to fucking Pizza Planet,
Yeah.
and he's gonna choose a fucking Space Ranger. So he tries to take him out selfishly, like Jesus fucking
After taking out
Christ.
the 8-ball.
Right. But yeah, he threw. Yeah, that's right. He threw the fucking 8-ball down there,
He said,
dude.
good idea.
Woody's a fucking
He's
gangster ass
crazy.
motherfucker, dude. He's like, well,
crazy.
you're lost. Boom.
Sets up a whole hit mission.
Yeah, and try and fails, but at the
Doesn't.
same time,
At the same time.
does it,
He does more than what he was trying to do.
dude. So the toys are like, what the fuck? You know, RC told
They're like,
on him.
murder!
Yeah, RC told on him. Pretty
I love that part. I love
He's just
whenever they call him a
jumping.
murderer.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's Mr. Potato Head because it's so funny. You can tell that whole group is just been waiting on Woody to fuck up, dude.
They were preying on his downfall.
I promise they was, man. Because as soon as he fucked up, they were just like, "You're out. You're done." It's like, God damn.
Like,
they've
"You're
been
a
waiting on.
dick."
They've been waiting on a toy to come.
Yeah.
That's why they.
Finally.
That's why they want to know. They want to know when Woody's getting the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
That shit is so funny. And he does it. He goes flying out the fucking window.
Mhm.
And
So dramatic shoes all just falling.
dude, and so Andy chooses Woody reluctantly, like
Because, yeah.
right. And it's so this movie. I keep saying it's so funny because it is. He's like laying there, like really trying to pretend like he didn't do it. He's just like, how can I convince him that it was an accident? It's so funny.
I mean, technically, throwing him out the window was an
it
accident.
was,
But
at the
He
same,
was trying to fuck him up.
Yeah. So,
It was a Freudian slip. He wanted it.
he did. So he's sitting there like thinking like, "Fuck, I'm done when I get home. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done." And so I guess Buzz hopped on the car and he just comes dropping down. He's like, "Thank God, here you are."
He goes, "I'm saved, I'm saved."
That's what he
What an
said.
asshole.
And
He has like a dead fly on his face.
it was so funny. My kids was like, "Ugh, this bug." That was so gross too. He just pulled it off and it was like,
Yeah.
And he was just like, I'm gonna I know you tried to like eliminate me, but on our planet where we're from, we don't seek revenge. And he's
Mhm.
like, oh, thank God.
He's-
He's
But
like,
we're not on my
but we ain't on our planet. Dude, that whole fight, I just remember as a kid, every time we would watch it, my mom would laugh at you want a piece of me? That shit was so funny. And when he's just like hitting Buzz, and it's like Buzz,
Yeah.
Buzz, that shit's so fucking funny. God damn it, dude. This is fucking classic ass movie. And he Woody's just like they drive off because of the
Mhm.
fight. And Woody's just like, I'm a lost toy. Like he's never been through this shit in his life.
Yeah.
He's like, how the fuck are we gonna get home? And Buzz is just like, the fate of the universe relies on me. I have to get home. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? He goes, would you stop with this shit? Like, you're a toy.
Yeah. You are a toy.
Yeah, like, you're
Which
a
you might
fucking toy.
recognize from our intro.
Yes. Thank you, Justin.
Yes, thank you, Justin.
And he's just like,
Okay.
oh my God. Woody is just like, okay, in order for me to get him to listen, I have to stoop down to
play
his
it,
level and just
yeah.
play along with him. So he's like, he sees a Pizza Planet truck. He's like, okay, Woody, these toys are pretty smart. I don't know. I don't know what Pixar. I think
It's the grad school.
It's just, he's just like, all right, eventually this truck will lead us back to Pizza Planet, which
Yeah.
will lead us back to Andy. He goes, Buzz, I found a spaceship. It's a spaceship. And he's, of course, Buzz is like, that's all I need to get home. And so he tells Buzz, like, you gotta hop in the back. He's like, no. In the front, in the cockpit, it's more safer. Like, they have seatbelts pretty much.
Yeah.
And he's just like, God
Idiot.
damn it, dude.
It's like, idiot.
He's like, fuck. So they're on the way to Pizza Planet. Woody's getting fucked up in a bag.
Mhm.
Not
All knocked
literally,
around by
but
the
yeah,
toolbox.
getting just tossed around, and Buzz is safely and secure in his
I love how
fucking
you do a little
this snug in, like, snugged in, all snuggy. And they get to Pizza Planet, and like, even like, Buzz is highly impressed. It's like, wow, this space station is amazing.
It's heavily guarded. I have to go cautious.
Yeah.
He goes, quickly, the airlock is closing.
Welcome to Pizza Planet. They get in, and arcade pizza
Yeah.
looks like an amazing place to be. I think they actually have a real Pizza Planet in California.
I would say, where is
in
it? California.
Yeah. They don't ever put shit in Florida.
They've got Disney World there.
World, and I'm just talking about in, like, it's all whenever they do like the big major rides, it's always in California. Because I'm just like, I'm never gonna go. I don't want to go to California.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm
mean,
saying?
Like Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Okay,
Yeah.
They have one in Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, it's like legit straight from the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is when they introduce the green aliens, when
The best characters in the entire movie.
so adorable.
I love
Adorable
them.
little creatures.
Who is your leader? The Claw.
Yeah.
I love they go, an outsider. Ooh.
And
I love them.
they see Andy and them, and then Buzz is just stupid and sees a spaceship, and it's a fucking claw machine.
Yeah.
And he just jumps in there and just is like, hey, little alien friends,
Yeah.
like, is this the ship going to blah, blah, blah? And it's just like, God damn it. And
And
Woody's
you
just
take your
like,
ship to Sector 12. Yeah.
Woody is
Sector
just like,
12 over and over.
he's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Hops in there. And, they're saying the Claw chooses everyone. Like, that's pretty much their
Yeah.
God and
Like,
shit
the
like
Claw
that.
has to choose you. Whenever that one is getting picked up, he goes, I've been chosen.
Right. And I can't believe we didn't. It's not the introduction of this kid, and I don't want to have a quick side conversation about this motherfucker. It's Sid, which is Andy's neighbor.
Yeah.
He's a toy
He's a
torturer.
terror. He's a terror. He's a
Bad as where are his this dude? Did you see how many locks was on his room? Like, what?
Well, he was yelling at his mom too.
Yelling at his mom, buying fireworks. I don't know.
Online.
That's what it is. It's crazy shit. This kid is a fucking menace.
He is a menace.
A fucking menace to society. Like, terrorizing his sister. He's there. The kid that tortures toys.
Yeah. At the arcade.
And Woody is just like,
they're kind of sick for like sitting there and making a show about it. They're like, they watch
what?
him torture toys.
Yeah. Well, they can't get up because that's. Well, we'll get to that. in a
No,
minute.
like I mean, like Andy's toys. Like they sit there and watch.
Oh yeah, they do. Just
They're
watch
like,
out
"Who
the
is it
window.
this time?"
Yeah.
It's a Combat Carl. It's like, damn.
That's right.
How many of these shows have you put on?
So Woody doesn't want to, go with Sid, but Sid is on the claw machine, sees a Buzz Lightyear, and catches it first try.
That doesn't even
Crazy.
that wouldn't have even like grabbed.
It's
Like Buzz
hey,
is too heavy for that.
Pixar's first movie, and Woody has to, he's almost out.
He was 2 for 2.
And I'm gonna tell you, Woody's strong as fuck in this movie too.
I know for a toy mostly made out of stuffing.
Yeah. And and is this scene where he's pulling Woody back, trying to not get him caught, and he's almost like breaking the fucking machine. And the aliens fucking the claw chose him. He has to go.
He's like, back off, you zealots.
That shit's so funny. So Sid, the toy the toy destructor. I don't know if that's a fucking
Destroyer.
word.
That's also one.
Yeah, destroyer. That's a better word.
Destructoid.
He takes them home, and they're terrified. They are completely terrified, and this is
Woody is because he knows it's about to happen.
yeah. And this is a dark part of the movie too.
Oh yeah,
like it's really dark. Sid walks into the fucking house, takes his sister's baby doll, and just runs upstairs. Like this kid is terrible.
He goes, she's sick. She likes the operator.
Gets one of his toys, cuts both their heads off, and puts a pterodactyl on top of her, and then gives it back to his sister.
Like, she's better.
Jesus fucking Christ. And his room is this dark, future like metalhead, like future cokehead.
Oh my god.
Future.
Don't put that on that little boy.
I'm judging him now. Like I don't know what kind of room he had. That shit was crazy.
Was he ever in any of the other Toy Stories?
Yeah, he was in briefly in the third one or the second one or third one. Like he's grown up. No, it's a third one because Andy's grown up then. He's the garbage man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, did he get his shit together?
No,
that would have been nice character development.
So it'd be funny if he was like, just I don't know.
Are you shaming?
A toy, maybe it was a toy maker or some shit. That'd be funny. But his room is just full of amputee toys that have been rearranged. Like he's like a German fucking scientist.
Yeah.
And this is why this kid's crazy too. He talks to himself like he was torturing Woody and was like, "You're gonna talk. Where's your commander?"
Yeah.
And he's just like, "I know something that's make you talk." And it's just like Jesus. Ironically, he was foreshadowing what was soon to come because he got him to talk. But we'll get to that.
Oh yeah.
And Woody is now when Buzz is still on his bullshit, like, these are the cannibals. Like all the toys in that room are just freaking them the fuck out. Like they don't know. They think they're eating these fucking toys or just ripping them apart or something. It's just shit so funny. So Buzz is still on his I'm a spaceman shit. And they try to break out. And the toys are trying to kind of protect them. They don't know that. And they're just like, don't go out here. The dog's out here. And the dog will fuck you up. But they don't really know that. They kind of circle around them. Or Buzz used the karate chop action and shit.
It's like, you're a toy.
and they go out. The dog, gets wind of them. I think Woody goes in the closet. And then Buzz goes into the living room or a TV room or a bedroom or something like that. And
I think it was the hallway.
Well,
because then there was the window.
Well, he stepped out. He stepped out of the hallway, but he finally got his first, I guess they would say red pill in the YouTube space, a reality check, because he saw his own commercial.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no, that can't be true.
I love the part too whenever he zooms in on the not a flying toy.
Yeah. And he's
It's
just like,
Dad.
And he was like, you know what, I can fly up out of here. I could have been done this.
Yeah.
And he gets up there and he kind of second guesses it because he's like, fuck it. To infinity and beyond. And he jumped and that fall, dude, I was just laughing today. I was just like, hell fucking no. And his arm fucking pops off and he just laying there like, fuck. You see him, his head just goes back and he just goes, it's so funny. Just dramatic as fuck.
Yeah.
And Sid's sister comes and steps on him and picks him up. And Woody's like, what the fuck? Where's he at?
Yeah.
He probably got ate by the fucking dog. Buzz is crazy at this point.
He's drunk.
His whole world has been shattered. I don't know if you caught any of that dialogue when he was just like, does the hat look good on me?
Yeah.
It's so funny. So Woody is just like, what happened, dude? What did he? He's probably thinking, did the dog rip your fucking arm off? Like,
Yeah.
what happened to you? And he's just like, you're right. I'm just a toy. He was just kind of like, yeah,
And
that's
we
what
are.
we can talk to our toys. It's right there. So he's trying to convince the toys that they think betrayed.
Buzz,
Yeah. And he's like, hey, Buzz is over here. We're good. And people are just like, okay, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. And this is why, I mean, he's fucking strong. He
throws
threw
the
that
thing,
whole
yeah.
thing or whatever. So it's like, damn, strong ass toys.
Gotta go to arm.
Like, I don't even think I can do that. That's crazy. Throws the Christmas lights so they can, swing over
Yeah.
and everything it'll be in the movie. And Mr. Potato Head fucking dick. He was just like, hey, he just killed somebody 24 hours ago. Like, we're gonna let this dude back in? He was like, no, Buzz is with me. It's cool. It's fine. So he's trying to get Buzz to prove that he's fucking here. Like,
Yeah.
come on, they don't believe me. And he throws his hand up there like, I'm out,
Like,
dude.
way to go. Yeah.
Like, my whole life just came crashing. I don't want to. Who cares? He's just like, God damn. So he like trying to
He's
portray
pretending, yeah.
like Buzz is right there, and like they're like, why are you pulling his arm? He was like, I'm not pulling, and he shows them the arm. They're just like, shit, man.
Es he muera.
And they're just like, fuck you, dude. And
Yeah.
that's when like even Bo Peep
Slinky.
was like, damn.
Well, no, at the beginning of the movie, Bo Peep, she knew what she was doing because she goes, I found my moving buddy. Whenever Buzz came through.
She sure did. She
Mhm.
fronted on Woody.
Mhm.
Wow. That's a good point.
So she knows what she's doing.
She orchestrated this whole fucking thing. Hell no.
That's why they couldn't put her in the second movie.
So
They had to get Jessie a real
you
one.
haven't seen the fourth one.
No. But I know she's in it, right?
Yeah.
And she's in the third one.
No, she's not in the third one.
you sure?
They explain in the fourth one what happens to her.
Okay.
And then fucking Sid busts in the room and he's like, it finally fucking came. It came.
Uh-huh.
And it's this badass kid.
Got a
big
nuke.
ass,
Got a warhead.
like military fucking firework. And he's like, I've been waiting on this for weeks. I'm like, where the fuck?
Where do you get this money from?
Yeah. And
Stealing your parents' credit card?
his parents ain't shit. And doing what he does, he wants to blow up a fucking
Yeah, a toy.
And he was
I
looking.
can send a
hey,
spaceman to
he was
space.
yeah. He was looking for Woody at first. He was just like, where? Woody was like,
He's
nah.
like, where's that lame ass cowboy?
Like, damn. Just to be a toy and hear like
I
shit.
know.
That shit's funny. And he's just like, I'm gonna use a spaceman. Fuck it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's raining, thank God. So he, like a psychopath, sets a fucking alarm to wake himself up
In the
so
morning, so he can blow
so
up
he
the
can
mom.
blow these fucking toys up. Then he's still talking
So
to himself
stupid.
like, what he goes, Houston, we're gonna reschedule the launch. It's just like, this kid's psychotic, man. A murderer, dude.
He's the real
I'm
murderer.
glad he became a garbage man because he was Jeffrey Dahmer, dude. He was Jeffrey Dahmer.
He was dismembering.
Yeah, exactly.
He was more like
he
more
was
like
Jeffrey,
Dr.
the
Frankenstein.
Jeffrey Dahmer of toys.
He was more Frankenstein because he was stitching the toys back together.
You're
At
right,
least.
you're right.
My favorite one is the little baby doll with the spider legs.
That's the
my favorite
creepiest one, dude.
That's my favorite.
Fucking no eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker look like Sid. And he straps Buzz with the firework. Buzz is just like, Woody's like, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. He's like, Andy's room, Sid's room.
What's the difference?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference? He was just like,
Andy takes care of his toys.
and
Maybe.
And this is where like Pixar was like born. Like the speech that Woody gives to him is just like, we do this for Andy. We do this like Andy loves you. He loves me. He loves all of us. It's your toy. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna find happiness somewhere. I promise you. Like, and to me, that scene was like the first like magic spark. Like the movie up until then is great, but it's things like that kind of separate Pixar from any other animation studio. Just the storytelling and just the writing itself. And he's just like, okay, by that time, Sid's waking up, booty in the air.
Yeah, why was he sleeping like that?
Hey.
I was like, what are these animators doing?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I started seeing him sleeping like that, and I was like, what? That is not comfortable.
He said, I want to ride the pony. I was like, what? Pixar slick. That shit's funny as fuck. And, he takes Buzz, and Woody, is like surrounded. Because, sorry, I didn't mention this. They fixed Buzz too.
The toys.
And he was like,
get away from them, you savages.
Yeah, and he said, they're not toys. But, after they, come to peace, he was like, I need you guys' help. And I almost never, I've seen this movie a million times and I've never really just caught this. But Woody goes, we're going to have to break some rules. And I guess I'd never just paid attention to that until I watched it recently. I was just like, okay, the rules. And it made me think of this. Because it's something I think about all the time when I think about this movie. If Buzz thought he was like
the real Buzz Lightyear,
why would he play toy?
That's true, because he does do that.
Yeah, that's the only plot hole in this entire movie.
Real interesting.
Yeah, because kind of doesn't make any sense. He would just be walking around, freaking people out. So,
I should have never think about that.
So, what I say about that?
This whole movie's garbage.
No, but when Woody said the rules, I was just like, okay, the rule is you have to play toy. You can't come alive in front of anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well, Buzz knew the rules then. That's whatever. But so he said we have to break the rules. So they come up with this fantastic fucking plan. Like it worked,
psychotic,
like a charm. That shit was like wow. It worked. and Sid is about to blow up Buzz, and he kind of sees Woody, picks him up, and is like, I'm gonna burn you later. Like, this fucking crazy ass motherfucker, dude. Like, he said we can have a barbecue later. Like, damn. Like, Jesus. And like right before he's about to light Buzz's the firework, Woody breaks the rules. He starts talking without, being played with, and starts having a real conversation like, we know everything, Sid. Like, creepy as fuck. I'm like, damn. And he was like, the toys don't like that, Sid. And all the fucking toys he tortured just started rising up from the fucking dead. And it's just like, this kid is traumatized for life. So much therapy. I'm talking, like, who's gonna fucking believe him? Like, he was like, I swear they were fucking alive. They were alive, I swear.
Like, all right, so we're gonna get you on this prescription.
And he's like, you're on drugs, Sid. He was like, this is before I started using, I swear to God.
This is why I started using.
I just wanted to see him alive one more time, I swear to God. And his whole head spins around, and he's like, don't torture and play nice or some shit like that. I'm just like, man, this kid's fucking traumatized for life. And simultaneously as this is going on, they're about to move. Andy's family, they're about to move. The truck's literally leaving.
It's pretty fast.
So, and let me tell you what's fast.
Fast Packers.
That fucking the RC car. That's a fast ass fucking, like, damn. It literally was catching up to an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Got some good batteries in that one.
So they're almost caught up to the toys, and this is again why this was the spark of the fire to Pixar. The scene where they're chasing the 18-wheeler is so up and down, and like you really don't know what's gonna fucking happen because they almost get there, they don't, like they almost catch up to it, and RC runs out of batteries, and then you're just like, damn, they're fucked. But Buzz is like, the match, just light it. He lights it, and the car goes by, and then it just goes out, and at that point you're just like, damn, they're fucked, dude. They're fucked. But
you thought you're a lost toy before.
But Woody was thinking on his feet and remembered when Sid was torturing him that the magnifying glass burns. So he used the power of the sun to light this firework, and they take off in the air. It's probably one of the most dramatic like endings. I'm not even joking. Like, it's even just watching it, this is, you go up and down, just like, wow, this is a great writing just throughout all. And they fly up in the air, and
like angels.
Yeah, he was like, Buzz, you're flying. He goes, no, it's not flying, it's falling with style. That writing is fucking perfect. That just like tied everything up. They fucking land.
Self-acceptance.
Right. Land in the car, just right beside Annie, and he's just like,
oh,
here they are. Your mom was like, I told you, you just wasn't looking hard enough.
Didn't look past your ass.
And Annie was like, man, fuck you, bitch. You saw me looking through this. They've been missing for days.
You didn't see me either, you bitch.
She was like,
you didn't tell me nothing. You ain't see this shit either.
Oh, so they're back with Andy off this dramatic fucking journey they had. And I guess it's Christmas time, and they introduce characters through the monitor what they're listening on, like what new toys. And they actually, Mrs. Potato Head, they said said his sister got, and then you know Woody was like, "What can be worse than you, Buzz?" And then they get a dog, and then it ends. And like I said, writing with Pixar, they what was in the next movie? It was Miss Potato Head. They had a dog.
Yeah.
Just
I thought it
pure.
was funny too, Mr. Potato Head, and he was like, Mrs. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. He's like,
Yeah,
please, can we
yeah.
get one at his birthday party?
And this movie really just sparked a fucking I wouldn't say movement, but just a collection of classic after classic, and even have their own like Pixar theories on how each movie is connected and uh like timeline wise.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and yeah,
I still think the second one's the better one. Second one's my personal favorite.
I think they're all good.
I mean, they're all good, but the second
Yeah.
one's my favorite.
Uh,
I don't know why. I mean, I love Jesse.
Jesse,
Yeah.
that's a great character too. And yeah, I hope to review a lot more Pixar movie because it's literally like the animation when you think of like American
Mhm.
animation.
Yeah.
You think of
I
Pixar.
like their shorts too.
Oh
Their
yeah, the
shorts
shorts
really
are
good.
fire. All of them.
You.
And they had that short in Toy Story with the old man playing chess. Y'all remember that short? That was
I don't think so.
I think that's how they really got started doing shorts like that.
We should do Inside Out.
Inside Out is a really
That
good
one made
one.
me cry in
Yeah.
theaters.
Yeah. You seen it, Sean? You seen it, Justin?
What
Wow.
the heck?
You should watch it with
It's so good.
You should watch it.
With Marlo.
Yeah.
It's sad. I literally cried.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean, only one part's sad.
what?
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, okay.
I want them to cry too.
Yeah. So watching this movie again, what would you give it? You see it in a different light?
It just made me be like, Woody's a dick.
Yeah, he really is.
I mean, I still love the little green aliens. The clone. They were actually funnier than I remember.
Yeah.
Like whenever they're in the backpack, it goes, "We're going to Nirvana." When the
Yeah.
portal opens,
Yeah.
he's like, "Shut up." I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna give it a 9. And I was like, I gave so many movies 10s. 10s across the board.
And of course, I'm gonna give it a 10
Yeah.
because top 5 favorite movies. I've really enjoyed this.
That's in your top 5?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Animated or in general?
Just in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's number 1? The Dark Knight Rises.
I do in no particular order.
But that's the top 5,
No,
huh?
yeah. I mean, that's in the top 5. Yeah, of course. But that's been another episode of Movie House Next Door. I'm Sherrod.
And I'm Noah.
I'm Justin.
And you got Sean on the sound. Make sure you hit that notification button.
Subscribe
5 stars.
on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
All that. And we out.
Peace.
What?
Oh, just some movie.
You like movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite movie?
Short after show, and then we'll do intermission.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, what do you give Toy Story?
10.
Oh,
10.
Yeah.
What about you, Sean? 10s across the board.
Should have done Toy Story last 10th episode.
Oh, yeah, we were just supposed to know that we were going to get 10s. Do you listen to yourself sometimes? Do you listen to the shit that comes out of your mouth? Justin's lying
Like, if
to
you would have
you.
gave it an 8, you'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, we could have given it an 11, but you didn't have your bright idea until after. Watch out! Watch out!
Do you want me to tell that story from last night? Because it's just funny.
So
Oh,
there
if
I
you want
was,
to.
barbecue sauce on my titties.
There
What?
I was.
What?
And I was like, again?
Oh, we're rolling. Yeah, okay. Are we rolling? Oh shit. Okay.
After show.
Yeah.
Yeah, duh.
So last night I was supposed to make us a bunch of shorts.
You fuck that up every time.
What?
You're supposed to make what?
Some shorts.
Shorts.
YouTube shorts.
Oh. I was like, we're getting shorts? Company shorts?
So I was so I was putting so I told Sean I was gonna do it, and I do every Friday. I was making dinner. I put the kids down, started drinking a little wine. It was cool. I was chilling, and I think Sean called me, and I'm a little buzzed at that time. I'm just like, "What's up?" I don't know what the I don't even know what we fucking. I don't even know what the fuck we talking about. But Noah comes into my room, and he shows me this comic that he just bought. It was the Golden Goblin.
Gold Goblin,
Yeah. And he was just telling me that he was surprised that it's fucking good.
Uh-huh.
Like he just bought it because just I don't know, just because
Just
it's
to
new.
try it out, yeah.
And I'm on the phone with Sean as he's coming in, so they start talking shit, and we just start talking about something. I don't know what the fuck we were talking about, the Game of Thrones or some shit, or Jon Snow. I think that's what we're talking about. And Noah's like, "You want a shot?" Now, mind you, like a couple weeks prior to this, I made tacos and shit, and Noah and I were just eating dinner and just drinking. I was drinking wine because I wasn't just trying to get hammered, and we pretty much got blackout drunk then too. So when he asked me for a shot, asked if I wanted a shot this time, I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, we just chilling. I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just taking one shot. I remember taking 2 shots.
I had taken multiple shots before I even asked you.
I know
if
you. I know.
wanted one.
Because he came in there drunk. And
I do be drinking.
so we're just standing there just talking shit to each other on the phone. And I just wake up.
I just woke up.
I just wake up to my wife like, what the fuck what are y'all doing? And this is what I remember. And I just remember waking up in my bed.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what the fuck happened? So my wife tells me, she tells me we're both sprawled out on the bed, just passed the fuck out. She said it looked like somebody like
came and gassed us.
she said it looked like somebody came and gassed us. Like we just fucking slumped. Like a wine bottle like in between us.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Are you? And she was just like, I was trying to get y'all up for 30 minutes. And this is what she said. She was like, every time y'all would speak, y'all would be like, "Meow, meow, meow, meow." But what I could understand y'all saying was Wakanda forever. Like, that's all we were saying. We're Wakanda forever. And she was just like, she said she was getting so fucking mad because all we would do is say Wakanda forever. And,
I mean, that's funny as fuck to me.
yeah, she said I went cuckoo kan. And I was just like, oh my God. I was like, are you serious? And she was like, yeah. So I finally literally get a belt, and she said, and slapped you over the face. And I'm just like, what?
She was
just like, I had to get him up. Like, I couldn't get him up. So Noah got up and like stumbled to his room. And she said I was still saying Wakanda forever. She was still trying to get me up. I was like, I don't remember a fucking thing.
I don't remember any of that either.
I don't remember anything at all.
I remember Azrael coming into the room being like, wake up. Like, in my bedroom. In my bedroom.
Oh,
to wake me
God.
up for work. I just look at him, and then he's like, wake up. And I was just like, okay, I'm awake.
Oh man,
Still drunk as hell. Ooh. I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've never. I've been blackout before, like maybe once or twice. But that wine and vodka combination
It
is
really fucks you
not
up.
safe.
Yeah, I was drinking vodka.
Like people say, like brown and light will fuck you up. No, wine and vodka.
It will get you going.
Oh, I
I was doing shots and I would wash it down with the wine.
hell yeah. He was. He was.
I love me some wine.
No,
Wine
yeah,
and
that
vodka.
wine and vodka combo. That's remember when we had a church sermon out by the pool. I think that's what I was drinking.
Hey, that shit. Hey, you be on one.
It'll get you going. It'll get you going.
Fucking yeah, Hayden pulled out a bottle of Tito's, and I'd already be drinking. I drank like a whole bottle at least by myself of wine.
Damn.
Yeah,
God. Of Tito's?
No, of wine.
Of wine,
Oh, I
like
was about to
before,
say.
and then Hayden was like, "Y'all want some shot?" Yeah, and then
Hayden be on them Tito's.
that was the owl day. We're doing fucking flip contests at like 1 a.m. Broke the diving board.
Damn.
To this pool out here?
Yeah, that's why it's unhinged. 'cause-
SMH.
Damn. Well, yeah. What?
You upset about that? A little bummed out.
But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
I just thought it was funny. Like, why do we keep saying Wakanda
I don't know.
forever?
That's how good the movie was.
Cool.
Like,
I guess it, yo.
So stupid.
Y'all start doing it like synchronized and shit.
E-Bombay.
dude, I said Harambe. That shit was so funny.
When did you say Harambe?
It's the Black Panther
Oh.
movie. Actually, what Beth was talking about, that show, what she say? It was on Netflix. What the fuck was it? Taste something. The Last Taste, or fuck, what is it? Hold on, I gotta look it up. Did Lexi tell you about a TV show you should watch on Netflix?
No.
From Scratch. That's what it's called. From
Maybe she
Scratch.
did. I don't know.
There you go. And it's fucking sad. Like, it's about this like Italian dude that fell in love with this black girl, and he moved over to America, and he was like struggling, and I don't think his parents were very supportive of like, one, him coming to America and marrying a black girl. It's like, they're like, what are you doing? And yeah, it's really sad. And then I guess it's just about they get married, like have a kid, and he like gets sick, and it's fucking sad. It's like a true story too. What? That is not that movie.
Good though.
Yeah. I mean, from what I hear, I just wonder if y'all have heard about it.
No, I never heard of it.
Yeah.
I only watch good shows. Oh, I've been catching.
The true story.
I've been catching up on She-Hulk.
Oh, finally. Where you at?
I watched 2 episodes. The last episode I watched was whenever she went to Volonsky's retreat.
When they meditate.
Abomination, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was hilarious.
So you've seen.
The next episode is the one with the frog man.
That's a good one. Okay, that's okay.
So I think I have like 2 more left.
Yeah. I when you.
Huh? What did you say? Oh, yeah, I do. No commitment.
The next
Wow.
episode is the best one.
You say that just because it has
No,
what's his face in it?
it's that, and the writing is like the best.
Okay.
Like it's a really solid episode.
I'm gonna watch it and like hate it.
No, you're gonna like it. So, what's your opinion on? Do you read She-Hulk comics?
Not a lot, but I am starting to read the new series,
The
current ongoing.
What's her villain that's in this one?
Titania.
So I just read what people say. They're saying like they hate her. They hate her.
I mean, she's completely different from the comics.
Okay.
But I do love this Titania, and because whenever the first episode came out, or
Mhm.
like the first couple, I was like, I hope they give her like her super strength, and they did. In the wedding episode
Mhm.
where Jen was a bridesmaid, and she was just punching her and making her fly back. I was like, okay, cool. She has her super strength.
Right.
Love that.
Punch the shit out of her.
Mm-hmm. Whenever she got smacked, she's like, my veneers.
She fucking hit that ground hard as fuck.
But yeah, I like her,
Okay.
but just because I mean she's funny, and like I don't know, super villain like what do they call them? Influencers. Like
Yeah.
super villain influencer is just like such a funny concept to me.
She had her own fucking makeup on.
Yeah, She-Hulk by Titania.
That was fucked up. That was fucked up. But yeah, where were you at on House of Dragon?
I'm still on episode 6. Hey,
We gave you a deadline last
no, you did not.
week, Rod.
When's the deadline? Because I wasn't given one.
It was in the podcast.
I listened to it and we talked about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. We didn't get. No,
We
I'm saying-
talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you listen to the podcast?
Are you
Yeah, I was nice to have a
stupid?
fan, though. It's really nice to
All right. Well, it looks like I'm taking away my 5 stars. I'm gonna leave a review and I'm gonna say I met the guy who does the audio. He's kind of a dick.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like one of our 2 Apple Podcast listeners.
I'm the other one.
Oh.
I always listen to it to make sure uploaded properly.
Hey, we gotta start somewhere.
I like Get on Apple Podcast because that's what I use for work. And YouTube be draining my battery, boy.
Yeah,
So
it should be pissing me off. My shit be on like 89. An hour later, it'd be like 19. Like,
Yeah.
like what the
10
fuck?
minutes later for me. I'm like, fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like doing like the title cards, but it was hard to find the Black Panther one since it's not out on like
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
new.
it's new. The only
It's
the only versions I could find was like the bootleg like iPhone recorded title cards that somebody recorded. This is the
Hey.
intro to Black Panther.
Do my
It's that new.
one of my cousins on Facebook said he saw Black Panther on the bootleg site. He said it was trash. I was like, dude, you saw it on a bootleg. What you mean?
He's like, the CGI look like shit.
It's just like he's one of the things. He was like, he just didn't look. The movie just didn't look right. I'm like, dude, you said you saw somebody cross the screen. It's just so. It's just like, what the fuck?
You're watching like a movie recorded on an Android.
Right?
It's that,
It's all
What
the
do you
audio is like
expect?
10 seconds ahead. So
Man.
what's your cousin? We might need to report him for watching bootleg stuff.
Huh? Yeah, no, I don't think you could Trey.
Oh,
Just saying, yeah, I'm.
I think I know this guy.
Does he have a basketball game tomorrow?
Oh my lord.
What's his shoe game like?
But have y'all ever seen anybody like bootleg a movie, like record a movie at the movies?
Oh, like, have you seen someone act?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Have you?
Bought plenty of bootleg movies.
I've seen like people just like Snapchat like a good like 5
Yeah.
minutes, but
Alexis
other
did
than
that
that-
during Halloween.
See, that can ruin the whole movie. She's just being a bitch. She's fucking being
Put
an
the flash
asshole.
See, now Alexis.
This is where he dies.
Whenever, well, she was just recording whenever we were watching Halloween. She's like, "Ooh, Kyle's on," and so she went on Snapchat. She was like, "What? It's the only reason why I came to watch the movie." I was like, "Damn."
I remember Sean ruined a fucking movie for me. It was Transformer, the second one. Yeah, I was in Indiana at a I was at Indiana at a football combine, and I was texting Sean. I was like, I'm about to go see Transformers, and he was just like, Optimus Prime dies. I'm just like, damn. I was just like, what? But I guess he came back alive.
What is that?
That's the greatest show on earth. That's
I fall asleep.
Seinfeld.
You remember when we
Oh,
were, show for
Seinfeld.
Brandon? I think it was Logan. Me and you went, like, came back and
Oh,
Friday was in the room with us. Drinking and talking. We just went through the whole movie. Okay, now I know he dies. So we had to watch it the whole time. Like, oh,
doesn't Clayton fell asleep?
hell yeah.
Clayton is the god of falling asleep.
You think my father?
No, he's the god.
Same, actually. I fall asleep all the time.
No, we were.
I fall asleep while watching our next movie.
We went and saw that shitty.
Go back.
What'd you fall
I
asleep?
fell asleep watching Home
Black-
Alone 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go back and watch it, and I was like, I didn't need to, like, rewind this scene.
We went to go see that that shitty ass Wolverine movie. I think it was.
All of them?
It was the one where he went to Japan.
Origins or something?
Yeah, it was that one. And Clayton was there. We were kind of drunk before, and it was like 9 of it was a lot of us. Was it not? Like we were all, it was like Brandon came. It was like a lot of people. We went and saw the movie, and
Got the whole Scooby gang together?
I think we were buzzed, got some popcorn, and Clayton sits beside me, and the movie starts, and I look over, and he's just like, hell yeah, like hell yeah. And so I'm just like, all right, yeah, this movie's gonna be good.
Started rolling.
So I'm locked into the movie. I'm just watching
Oh
it.
yeah, he started leaning into that other person.
But I'm not noticing.
Let him do it.
I'm not noticing like he's sleep, like at all because I'm just like locked in. And so the movie ends and they had an end credit scene, and I was like, "Hey, that movie was pretty good." This motherfucker slumped. I'm just like, Clayton, wake up. I was just like, did you watch the movie? He goes, he said, I don't remember how I got here. And I'm just like, damn, you missed this whole fucking movie. He said, I don't remember a fucking thing. And then that's what we did.
hell.
Is that when we told him the whole movie? Yeah.
No, I was talking about Brandon.
Oh.
The Logan.
Oh man. Yeah.
Andy's coming.
And he's gonna shut the fuck up.
End of episode.
You said it so creepy too.
Andy's coming.
Andy's home.
What?
Let's play. What is
Let's
Remember,
ride.
he was on his head and he